Hi everyone, my name is Bob. I am JLPT N1 certified and I worked in various multinational companies. For example, I worked in Japanese embassy and I also worked as a translator and interpreter for multinational companies. And I also worked in international sales marketing and I also did a role play of language corporate trainer. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you about the entry classes. Okay, so this particular tutorial is intended for the candidates who have completed their JLPT N4 exam. Okay, so this tutorial is intended for all the aspirants who are going to give entry exam and would like to learn more about vocabulary, grammar, kanjis, paragraph reading, and listening. And it also helps for those who wants to visit or to go to Japan for higher learning. Okay, and let's look at the passing marks and the total marks for the level entry level. Okay, so here we go. So let me zoom my screen so that everyone can see the screen. So if you can see the entry level, so we have the total score is 180 points. But the overall pass mark is 95 point. And so we have, these 180 points are subdivided into 3 phases. So the first phase is bunpou, goi, and moji. Bunpou, grammar, goi, vocabulary, and moji, the kanjis. Okay, so bunpou, goi, and moji. So these 3 sections consist of 60 points. Okay, so it has an overall weightage of 60 points and the pass mark is 19 points. Okay, and the second section is dokkai, which is reading, and it comprises of 60 points and the pass mark is 19 points. And chokkai, and it is again it is 60 points. Okay, but the total weightage of chokkai is 60 points. Okay, the pass mark is 19 point. Okay, so if you ask me, like, if I get only 19 points in each section, will that am I going to pass? No, it is not. Here you can see the overall pass mark is 95 point. So if you just aggregate these 3 sections, the goi, moji, and bunpou, 19 points, and the reading session dokkai 19, and the listening 19 points. If you just aggregate these 3 sections, so you'll get only 57 marks. Okay, but in order to pass, so we need 94 points. So there are like the remaining, okay, the remaining 38 points you should score in either of this, like in either this section or the second section or the third section. Okay, so you need to make sure you have to, in order to pass the entry level, so you should get an overall pass percentage of pass marks of 95 points. Okay, but getting the 95 points is really a tough task. Okay, but I'll be giving you some tips and try make you understand more on conceptual thinking rather than focusing on the marks. Okay. Okay guys, let's start our first lesson. So the first lesson has few questions, and before taking the test, let's learn few kanjis and then you'll be able to complete the test on your own. Okay, so let's learn few kanjis which are related to the lesson 1. So here we go. So let me zoom my screen. Okay, kono kanji o master shio. So the first kanji is to kanji, to, which means here you can say tangore as tonan, which is robbery. Okay, so let me talk in more detail about this to kanji. So the onyomi reading is to and nu, onyomi reading. And we don't have kunyomi reading. Okay, so I'm sure that everybody have come across this onyomi and kunyomi. But let me explain again for you guys. Onyomi is that when this particular kanji is combined with any other kanji, so the wording or the pronunciation will change according accordingly. Okay, so we can say like if it is, so here you can see tonan. That means this particular kanji, this toru kanji, is actually when combined with any other kanji, so we use these particular wordings. Okay, tonan. So we don't have the kunyomi reading for this particular kanji because this does not have the meaning on its own. It has to combine with some other kanjis. Okay, so that's how it goes. So for example, if you can see here, the kunyomi for this particular kanji, hito kanji, is hito because it has its own meaning. Okay, hito is man or person. Okay, it signifies like it has its own meaning. Okay, so when it is combined with some other kanji, so the look, hito becomes bito. Hito became bito. Okay, so it has the kunyomi reading as well as the onyomi reading, but this particular kanji does not have the kunyomi reading because it does not have the meaning on its own. So it has to combine with some other kanjis. So when it combined with other kanjis, it has its own like these are the words that you need to, these are the letters that you need to use. Okay, so toru to take away, toru to take away, nusumu nusumu. What is nusumu? Nusumu, to steal. Nusubito, nusubito. Roba, bito is person. Okay, roba, nusubito. And tonan. This particular kanji is difficult kanji, difficult kanji. And tonan, which is theft. Tonan is theft. Goto. So this particular kanji is go, which is strong kanji or emphasize. Okay, goto, which is robbery. Goto, robbery. Okay, so let us look at few examples of this particular kanji. Okay, nemutteru aidani saifu ga nusumareta. Nemutteru aidani saifu ga nusumareta. Nemutteru, which means aidani, while I'm sleeping. Nemutteru aidani saifu ga nusumareta. Saifu means wallet. Nemutteru aidani saifu ga nusumareta. My wallet was stolen while I slept. My wallet was stolen while I slept. Nemutteru. This is sleep kanji. Aidani, while. Saifu. Wallet. Nusumareta. Was stolen. Okay. Nemutteru aidani saifu ga nusumareta. お金を盗むのは良くない。お金を盗むのは良くない。お金、money、盗む、steal のは良くない。not good. Okay, stealing money is not a good thing. 誰が何を盗んだのかさえわからない。誰が何を盗んだのかさえわからない。誰が、who、何を、what、盗んだのか、stolen、さえわからない。Okay, so sae, this particular this is a grammar point in entry, so I'm going to teach you about this particular grammar point in my subsequent tutorials. So please do watch the grammar. So these are very important grammatical points which I'm going to tell you. Okay, so darega nani o nusunda no ka sai wakaranai. Wakaranai. So not, I don't know. Sai means not even. Okay, least, not even. Sai means, I'll tell you about this grammar point in my subsequent videos. Don't worry. Sai means not even. Okay, I don't even know who has stolen what. Darega nani o nusunda no ka sai wakaranai. I don't even know who has stolen what. Okay, watashi no kamera ga nusumareta. Watashi no kamera ga nusumareta. My camera got stolen. Okay, sakuya kuruma ga nusumareta. Sakuya kuruma ga nusumareta. Sakuya, saku, this previous night, last night. Sakuya, last night. So this particular kanji, this kanji, you can see sa. So you can, there are a few examples like sakujitsu, that means yesterday, or sakunen, last year. Okay, so this particular saku, when it is combined with yoru, this is night kanji, sakuya. You can call it as sakuya, last night. Kuruma ga nusumareta. Okay, I had my car stolen last night.
Okay? もし花瓶が見つからなければ、ジョンがそれを盗んだということで責められるだろう。Okay? もし花瓶 means flower vase が見つからなければ、not found。ジョンがそれを盗んだということで責められるだろう。責められる which means blame, accused. This kanji is blame kanji, accused kanji. Okay? Okay. もし花瓶が見つからなければ、ジョンがそれを盗んだということで責められるだろう。If the flower vase is not found, John may be accused of stealing it. If the flower vase is not found, John may be accused of stealing it. Okay? So, let's go to the 7th point. その金を見ると彼はふっと盗みたくなった。その金を見ると彼はふっと盗みたくなった。ふっと。This is very important word, guys. So please make a note of ふっと。Okay? So suddenly, abruptly. ふっと。suddenly, abruptly. その金を見ると彼はふっと盗みたくなった。盗みたい。which means I want to steal. 盗みたくなった。Okay? So the sight of the money tempted him to stealing. その金を見ると彼はふっと盗みたくなった。Okay? ポールはマリアが財布を盗まれたときは彼女と一緒ではなかった。ポールはメリーが、okay? ポールはメリーが財布を盗まれたときは彼女と一緒ではなかった。Which means Paul was not with Mary when her purse was stolen. ポールはメリーが財布を盗まれたときは彼女と一緒ではなかった。Which means he's not with her. 9 point. 彼は強盗の罪で刑務所に送られた。彼は強盗の罪で刑務所に送られた。刑務所、what is 刑務所 ?prison。強盗、robbery の罪の sin, crime。彼は強盗の罪で刑務所に送られた。He was sent to prison for robbery. Okay, この辺りは近い頃、強盗がよく入る。この辺りは近い頃、強盗がよく入る。この辺りは That means, okay, in surroundings, okay, in the neighborhood, 近い頃、recently, lately, 強盗が robbery がよく入る。That means are on rise. There has been a lot of robberies around here lately. Okay? この辺りは近い頃、強盗がよく入る。近い頃、強盗がよく入る。Okay? So let's get back to our lesson. So we can see here, 盗難の被害が増えている。盗難の被害が増えている。Which means thefts are on rise. Okay? So the next kanji that we are talking about is okasu. Okay, let me talk more in detail about this particular kanji. Okay, so the onyomi reading for this is Han and kunyomi is okasu. Okasu is nothing but it's to commit a crime. Okashita, okasu. Okay, and onyomi reading is Han. So I think you are all aware of about the onyomi and kunyomi. Okay, so taking that into consideration, so I will walk you through few vocabulary here. Okasu is to commit, okasu. Okay, hanni, you can see like this particular kanji. So this particular kanji is combined with some other kanji, which is e. E is conscious. This is consciousness kanji. Conscious. Okay. Conscious kanji or intent. Okay. So hanni, which is criminal intent. Okay. Hanko. So this particular kanji is behavior kanji. Act, behavior or act. Hanko, which is criminal act. Okay. And hanko genba, hanko genba, hanko genba, which is criminal crime scene. Okay, hanko genba. Genba, what is meant by genba? It is scene, or it's a place where some incident occurs. Okay, hanko genba, which is crime scene. Hanzai, hanzai. This particular kanji, this is a sumi kanji. Sumi is for sin or crime. Hanzai, criminal. Hanzai or crime. You can say crime. Sorry, I'm sorry. Hanzai is crime. Okay. Hanin. This is criminal. Hanin. So this particular this is hito kanji. So when it combined with other kanjis, so it takes like hanin, which is criminal. Hanseki. This particular kanji is trace kanji. Trace. Okay. Hanseki. Or evidence, you can say. Trace or evidence. Hanseki. Okay. Criminal evidence. Hanseki. Okay. Hanzai boshi. Boshi, prevention. Hanzai, crime prevention of crime. Hanzai boshi. Haninnots kamaere. Catch the thief. Haninnots kamaere. Catch the criminal. Okay. Haninnots kamaere. Hanzai shinrigaku. Hanzai. Crime. Shinrigaku, psychology. Okay, criminal psychology. Hanzai shinrigaku, criminal psychology. Okay, let me walk you through few of examples. Okay, kono shoko kara kare wa hannin dewa nai toyu koto ni naru. Kono shoko kara, from this proof, okay, from this evidence, kono shoko kara kare wa hannin dewa nai toyu koto ni naru. From this evidence, it follows that he is not a criminal. Okay? Kono shoko kara kare wa hannin dewa nai toyu koto ni naru. Second example. Kare wa sono hanzai wa okoshite nai. Kare wa sono hanzai, which is crime, okoshite nai, not committed. He is innocent of the crime. You can say. Kare wa sono hanzai wa okoshite nai, not committed the crime. He is innocent of the crime. 誰でも間違いを起こすことがある。誰でも間違い。間違い means mistake. 誰でも間違いを起こすことがある。Anybody can make a mistake. 誰でも間違いを起こすことがある。彼がお金を盗む罪を犯したことが法廷で明らかになった。法廷。What is 法廷 ?Court. 明らかになった。revealed. Okay, revealed. Okay. 彼がお金を盗む罪を犯したことが法廷で明らかになった。Which means the court found him guilty of stealing the money. 彼がお金を盗む罪。This is the crime, the stealing. Okay? Stealing. 犯したことが法廷で明らかになった。その仕事を異なるなんて彼は大きな間違いを起こしていると思うよ。その仕事を異なるなんて彼は大きな間違いを起こしていると思うよ。Which means, この仕事、その仕事、this work, okay? This is job, 仕事、job. 異なるなんて、異なる is rejecting. 異なる。大きな。Okay? 大きな間違い means big mistake. 起こしていると思うよ。Which means, I think he's making a huge mistake to reject the job. Okay? Sixth point. そもそも指名手配されただけでは犯人じゃないです。指名手配された which means 指名手配された which means fugitive warrant. Okay? So そもそも指名手配されただけでは犯人じゃないです。Okay? So in the very first place, just being warranted does not make you criminal. This is just a warrant. This is not does not make the person as a criminal. Okay, this is just a warrant. Shime tehai. Okay, so this tehai is, so if you look at this kanjis individually, so it gives a different meaning. But shime tehai, which means figurative warrant. Okay, tehai, if you look at individually, so tehai is so arrangement. Okay, shime, it means designated. Okay, so if you look at individually, so it gives a different meaning. But here, somo shime tehai sareta dake dewa hannin janai desu. So this, since this is, we are talking about hannin, or the jurisdiction related words. So here it is shime tehai, which means figurative warrant. その男は彼女が殺人を犯していないと保証した。その男は彼女が殺人 means murderer を犯していないと保証 he guaranteed or he is assured. This man, the man assured us that she didn't commit the murder. その男は彼女が殺人を犯していないと保証した。Okay? So let's get back to our lesson. So you can see here the han, onyomi reading is han, and kunyomi is okasu, and hanzai, crime, okosu, commit, hanzai yo okosu, to commit the crime. So let's talk about next kanji, which is sakai, which is boundary. Okay, so let us talk more in detail about this kanji. So the kunyomi reading for this particular kanji is sakai, which is boundary, and onyomi reading is kyo. Okay, so let us look at few vocabulary. Kyochi, which means, so this particular kanji has different meanings. Okay, it depends on the context. Kyochi is also, we can call it place, region, or land, and we can also call it emotion or state of mind. Okay, so kyochi, kyokai sen. This particular sen kanji is line, and kyokai, this is a very, very important kanji. Please remember this. Kyokai sen, which is boundary line. Kyokai sen, boundary line. Sakai suru, to set boundary. Kyokai chose, this is also very important kanji. Chose, adjustment. Kyokai chose, alignment. You can say alignment, boundary alignment. Kankyo, which is environment. Okay. その国は2国と境を接している。その国は2国と with two countries 境 boundary を接している。接している connected the boundary with two countries. Okay, the country has a border with two countries. その国は2国と境を接している。Okay, second example. 隣の家との境を示す柵がある。柵 or shigarami, you can say anything. Saku means which is fence. Shigarami is also a fence. Okay. 隣の家との柵を示すshigaramiがある。shigaramiがある。柵がある。Okay. So, which is, there is a fence marking the boundary between our yard and the neighbors. 隣の家. So the neighbor, tono sakayo, shimesu. This is a very important kanji. Shimesu, to show the border. Okay, in order to show the border, sakugaru, there is a fence. Okay. Wareware wa kankyo ni eikyou sareru. Wareware wa kankyo ni eikyou sareru. Will have an impact by the environment. Okay, will have an impact. Eikyou sareru. This is Eikyo, which is impact. Okay, impact. Okay, whatever kankyo, environment, ni eikyo sareru, will be impacted by the environment. Let's get back to the lesson. So you can see here kyo, and sakai. Sakai is border. Okay, kankyo, kankyo, sakai. Kankyo ga ii. It's a very good environment. Kankyo ga ii. A 市と B 市の境に山がある。A 市と B 市の境に on the border 山がある。There is a mountain. There is a mountain on the border between A city and B city. Okay. So then let us move to the next kanji, which is koeru. Koeru, to exceed. Kosu. Koeru, kosu. Okay, let us talk more in detail about this kanji. Koeru. So we can, in kunyomi reading is kosu, to cross over. Okay. And onyomi reading is koeru. Koeru. Okay. Okay. So koeru, which means to exceed. Koeru, to surpass, to cross over, to exceed. Hikkosu, to change, to shift. Hikkoshita. I think you guys have already come across this particular kanji, which is hikkosu, which is shifting the house. Okay. Hikkosu, to change. Tobikoeru, to jump over. To jump over. Tobikoeru, to jump over. Okay. To walk over. Tobikoeru. Oikosu, which is to overtake. Oikosu, this is oi. Oi is chase, run. Okay, chasing. Oi, to run over. Oikosu, to overtake. Okay. Then let us see a few examples. Kanojo wa kenko no tame ni motto atatakai tokoro e hikkoshita. Kanojo wa kenko. This we have already learned in the second kanji. Okay, kenko no tame ni motto atatakai, warmer, motto atatakai tokoro, place, e hikkoshita, shifted. She moved to a warmer place for the sake of her health. Okay. Speedo, seigen no koete wa ikenai. Speedo seigen no koete wa ikenai. Seigen. What is seigen? Restriction, limits. Speedo seigen no koete wa ikenai. Don't exceed the speed limit. Speedo seigen o koete wa ikenai. You should not. Koete wa ikenai. This is a grammatical point in entry. So I'll be talking about the grammar in the next coming sessions. So please don't forget to watch those videos. Okay. 彼は思い切って大川を飛び越える勇気があったのか。彼は思い切って means bold, daring. 思い切って大川 which means streamlet or brook を飛び越える to jump over. Yuki is brave. Okay. 彼は思い切って大川を飛び越える勇気があったのか。Did he dare to jump the brook? Okay. 彼はニューヨークへ引っ越してそこで仕事を探した。彼はニューヨークへ引っ越して shifted to change to New York, moved to New York. そこで仕事を探した。searched 探す。He moved to New York where he looked for a job. Okay. So let's get back to our lesson. Koeru, to exceed. Kosu, hikkosu. この白い線の越えてはいけません。この白い線の越えてはいけません。You should not cross the white line. この白い線、I think I have already explained about this particular kanji, sen, which is line. Shiroi, white line. 白い線の越えてはいけません。越えてはいけない。越えなべらならない。So you can use any grammatical point. Okay, so I'll be explaining the grammar in the later sessions of my videos. Okay, この白い線を越えてはいけません。Okay, 隣の町に引っ越した。I moved to my next city. 隣の町に引っ越した。Okay. So the next kanji that we are going to talk about is ase, which is sweat. Ase. ase kanji. So there is nothing much about ase. So ase or ase. Okay. So the onyomi reading, you don't need to remember this onyomi reading. Okay. Because this is this particular the onyomi reading for this ase. So you will come across in the advanced courses. So which I'm going to talk to you about in later sessions. Okay. So probably it will come in N1 classes. So I'll be taking care of, and I'll go through this particular onyomi reading in N1 classes. Okay. Kunyomi is ase. Okay. Ase o kaku. Ase o kaku. That means sweat. Okay. It's sweating. Kare wa kao no ase o fuita. Kare wa kao no ase o fuita. He wiped the sweat off his face. He wiped the sweat off his face. Kare wa kao face no ase sweat o fuita. Okay, he wiped the sweat off his face. Okay, let's get back to the lesson. So ase o kaku. It's sweating. Okay. So the next kanji that we are going to talk about is abiru. Abiru is bathing. Okay. Bathing. So let me talk something more in detail about abiru. So the onyomi reading for this abiru is yoku, abiru, and kunyomi reading is abiru. Onyomi is yoku and kunyomi is abiru. Okay, abiru to bath, abiru to shower, or you can say shower. Okay, abiru. And yokushitsu, this particular shitsu is room. Okay, yokushitsu, bathroom. Okay, bathroom. Yokkyaku, the guest who came for a resort. Okay, some kind of bathing resort. Okay, spring resort. Yokkyaku. Yokusu is also to bath. Okay, yokusu. So let us see a few examples. Watashi no new yokuchu ni denwa ga natta. Watashi no new yokuchu ni denwa ga natta. Watashi no new yokuchu ni denwa ga natta. New, when I entered. Yoku, bath. When I entered the bathroom. So denwa ga natta, denwa, which is phone, telephone, natta, rang. Watashi no new yokuchu ni denwa ga natta. Okay? So the phone rang when I was taking bath. While I was taking bath. Watashi no new yokuchu ni denwa ga natta. The phone rang while I was taking bath. Akachan ga yokuso no naka de bocha bocha o yatte ita. Akachan, which is baby. Yokuso, bathtub. Yokuso no naka de, inside the bathtub. Bocha bocha o yatte ita, splashed. The baby was splashing in the bathtub. Okay. Yokushitsu no denwa ga tsukimasen. Yokushitsu no denwa ga tsukimasen. Which means yokushitsu, the bathroom, no denwa, telephone. Okay. Tsukimasen is not working. The bathroom telephone was not working. Okay. So let's get back to our lesson. Yoku abiru. What is this kanji? Umi, sea. Sui, mizu. Yoku. Okay, kai sui yoku. Okay, kai sui yoku, sea bathing. Kai sui yoku, sea bathing. Abiru, to shower. Kai sui yoku, sea bathing. Kai sui yoku ni iku. Let's go to sea bathing. Kai sui yoku ni iku. Mizu o abiru. Okay, bath with water bath. Okay. So the next kanji that we are going to discuss about is ken. So this is health kanji, ken. So let me talk more on detail about this kanji. So So the onyomi reading is ken, and we have kenko. Kenko is health. Kenko is health. Kenshin. Kenshin is physical examination. Kenshin. Sukoyaka. Sukoyaka is it's also the healthy, sound healthy. Okay, so healthy. Sukoyaka. Hoken i. Hoken i. This kanji signifies doctor. Okay. Hoken i, public health doctor. Hoken i, Hoken, insurance. Hoken show, Ministry of Health. Ministry of Health. Hoken show. So this kanji refers to public administration. So show. Hoken show, Ministry of Health. Kenko Hoken, Kenko, health, insurance. Kenko, health, Hoken, insurance. So, okay. So let me talk some more examples on this game. Nihon no hokenjo, Nihon no hokenjo, kennekijo, kinyobi no yoru ni jiken wa okiru. Nihon no hokenjo, kennekijo, kinyobi no yoru ni jiken wa okiru. So this meaning is Japan's public health center and quarantine station incidents occur on Friday nights. Okay, so Nihon no Hokenjo, public health center, Kenekijo, quarantine station, Kinyobi, Friday, no Yoruni, night of Friday, Jiken wa okiru, incidents happen. Okay, so Japan's public health center and quarantine station incidents occur on Friday nights. Okay, so this is a little bit complex. Okay, so but just to focus on what we are actually referring to, the kanji. Okay, so we are just referring to the Hokenjo. Okay, so Hokenjo is nothing but public health center. Okay, so the second example is Kitsuyen wa fukenko dakara yameru beki de aru. Kitsuyen wa fukenko dakara yameru beki de aru. Kitsuyen. What is kitsuyen? So it is fukenko unhealthy. Because it is unhealthy, you should stop it. Okay, you must give up smoking as it is unhealthy. Kitsuyen wa fukenko dakara yameru beki de aru. The third example is Kanojo wa nakanaka kirei da ga fukenko sou da. Kanojo wa nakanaka kirei da ga fukenko sou da. She's quite pretty but looks unhealthy. Okay. So the fourth example, Kare wa sono jiko o hokenko gaisha ni hokoku shita. Hoken gaisha ni hokoku shita. Kare wa sono jiko o hoken gaisha ni hokoku shita. He reported the accident to his insurance company, Hoken gaisha, which is insurance company. Hoken gaisha ni hokoku shita. Okay. Let's get back to our lesson. Okay. So here you can see, so let me zoom my screen. So Kenko is health. Okay, health insurance. Kenko ni kiyotsukeru. Take care of your health. Kenko ni kiyotsukeru. We must take care of our health. Kenko ni kiyotsukeru. Hoken taiku no jugyo o ukeru. Jugyo. What do you mean by jugyo? Jugyo is education class. Okay. Hoken taiku, health and physical education class. Take health and physical education classes. Hoken taiku, okay, health and physical education class. Jugyo class. Oh, ukeru. Take health and physical education class. Okay. So the next kanji that I'm going to talk about is stomach kanji. Stomach. Okay. So let me just explain you about this kanji more in detail. So E, the onyomi reading for E is, sorry, the stomach is E, okay, Igan, Igan. So Igan. So this particular kanji is for cancer, okay, Igan, which means stomach cancer. And then Icho, 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 which means stomach. So this particular kanji is for internal organ of the human body. Icho, stomach, Icho, stomach. So Igusuri, Igusuri. This particular kanji is for medicine kanji. So Igusuri, stomach medicine, Igusuri. So let us see a few examples of stomach kanji. So kohiwa, ini gai o ataeru. Kohiwa, ini gai o ataeru. Gai, gai is harm. Gai kanji is harm. Kohiwa, ini gai o ataeru. Coffee does harm to your stomach. Kohi wa ii ni gai o ataeru. Kusuri wa kare no ii ni kikimashita. Kusuri wa kare no ii ni kikimashita. This particular kanji, kikimashita. So this particular, this is koka kanji. This is koka. Koka is effect. I think you might have come across in N4. So koka is effect. So for that, if I want to use it as a verb, so I can say like kusuri wa kare no ii ni kikimashita, which means the medicine acted on his stomach. So the third example, watashi wa totsuzen ii ni surudoi itami o kanjita. Watashi wa totsuzen ii ni surudoi itami o kanjita. Surudoi, which is sharp, sharp, surudoi, sharp. Itami, pain, kanjita, felt. Totsuzen, suddenly. Watashi wa totsuzen ii ni surudoi itami o kanjita, which means I suddenly felt sharp pain in my stomach. I suddenly felt sharp pain in my stomach. Isha wa watashi no ii o shiraberu tame ni X sen no mochita. Isha wa watashi no ii o shiraberu tame ni X sen no mochita. Isha, doctor, watashi no ii o shiraberu tame ni, in order to investigate or examine. X sen. So this particular kanji sen is line kanji or rays, okay, X-rays. Tamini X sen. Oh, mochita, mochita or yoita. Anything you can use mochita. So okay, Isha wa watashi no ii o shiraberu tame ni X sen no mochita, which means the doctor used X-rays to examine my stomach. Okay, the doctor used X-rays to examine my stomach. Okay, let's get back to our lesson. So icho, icho, which means icho ga yowai, which means my stomach is weak. My stomach is weak. Icho ga yowai, yowai. Okay. So the next kanji that I'm going to talk about is tai, obiru, tai, obiru. So let me explain about this kanji more in detail. So the onyomi reading for this particular kanji, this is tropical kanji. So I can say like it is where, okay, let me explain on this. The onyomi reading for this is tai, and kunyomi is obi, obi. Kunyomi is obi, and onyomi is tai. So the tai base, this particular kanji, basically it refers to multiple meanings, okay? So when it combines with a different kanji, so it can say like, so there are multiple meanings. I can say like one of them is like bandage, and the second thing is like the belt, okay? And the third meaning is wear, W-E-A-R, okay? Wear, and the second, so there are different kanjis. Let us look into the meanings of this particular kanji. So when it is combined, when this particular thai is combined with chi, which is chitai, chitai, chitai is place, okay? Chitai is zone, or you can say zone, okay? Chitai is zone, okay? So the second example here is obiru, obiru. which means wear or carry. Okay, you can say anything. Obiri, wear, W-E-A-R. Okay, keitai, keitai, cell phone, keitai. Okay, so this particular kanji is any product can be handheld. Okay, which is if it is a handheld product, we use this K. K means it can be easily held by your hand. K tai. Okay, K tai. Cell phone. Net tai. Net tai. So this particular kanji net kanji is heat. Tai. Tai is zone. Tropical zone. Net tai. Okay, net tai or tropical climate, you can say. Okay, taiki. Taiki. Tai, band, iki, area. So you can say like bandwidth. So the Wi-Fi bandwidth, taiki, taiki, bandwidth. Okay, so let us see a few examples. この時帯帯は交通量が非常に多い。この時間帯は交通量が非常に多い。この時間帯は、この時間帯。At this hour, この時間帯。Okay, 交通量。交通量。What do you mean by 交通量? The volume of the traffic. 非常に多い。Okay, この時間帯は交通量が非常に多い。At this hour, there is incredible traffic. Okay? 何千ヘクターも熱帯雨林が毎日失われている。何千ヘクター。Okay? 何千ヘクターも熱帯雨林、熱帯、heat, 帯、zone, 雨林、forest. Okay? Tropical forest が毎日失われている thousands of hectares of tropical rainforest are being lost every day. Okay? 毎日失われている。毎日失われている。Okay? この種の植物は熱帯地方にのみ育ちます。この種の植物は熱帯地方にのみ育ちます。この種、seed、この種、seed の植物、plants。Okay? 植物、plants。熱帯地方、What do you mean by 熱帯地方? Tropical region。地方 means region。Okay? にのみ、only、にのみ、only 育ちます。grow。Okay, this kind of plant grows only in the tropical regions. This kind of plant grows only in the tropical regions. この種の植物。Okay, so this kind of plant, この種の植物は熱帯地方にのみ育ちます。Okay, this kind of plant grows only in the tropical regions. 天気が良ければ私たちは明日、田園地帯へ旅行に行きます。天気が良ければ、私たちは明日、田園地帯へ旅行に行きます。私たちは明日、田園 which means countryside 地帯 What I said in 地帯 is 地帯 which means it's a zone or countryside 田園地帯へ旅行に行きます。旅行 trip. Okay, 天気が良ければ、天気 weather. If the weather is fine, we will go for the trip to the countryside tomorrow. If the weather is fine, we will go for the trip to the countryside tomorrow. Okay, so let's get back to our lesson. So Thai, as I said, Thai and obiri wear, W-E-R, wear. Ho Thai. What do you mean by ho Thai? Bandage. Ho Thai, bandage. Net Thai, tropical climate. Net Thai, tropical zone, you can say. Obiri wear kanji. This is W-E-R, wear. Ho Thai yo maku. Ho Thai yo maku. Roll the bandage. Maku, this is maku kanji. So this is roll. rule the bandage. Potayo maku. Okay. Nettai kiko. Nettai kiko, which means nettai, tropical. Kiko, climate. Kiko, climate. Nettai kiko. Okay. So tenki, kiko. So these are all related to the weather, climate. Okay. Tenki, weather. Kiko, climate, tropical climate. Kimono. Kimono no obiru. Kimono no obi, you can say. Kimono no obi, which means kimono belt. Belt. This is belt. Kimono no obi, belt. Okay. So the next kanji that I'm going to talk about is uyeru. Uyeru. Uyeru, which means to plant or to grow. Okay. So let me talk more in detail about this kanji. So the onyomi reading is shoku, shoku, and the kunyomi reading is uyeru, uyeru. So basically, so you will find shokubutsu. Okay, so this is a very important kanji for entry. Okay, I would rather say. So please focus on this kanji. Ishoku, 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 which means transplanting, implantation. Ishoku, transplantation or implantation. Okay, transplanting. Okay. Ueki, 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 which means garden shrubs. So we have this kanji is tree. Ueki, garden shrubs or potted plants. Ueki. Uyeru, uyeru, to plant or to grow. Uyetsuke, uyetsuke, planting, planting. Uyekomu, uyekomu, which this komu, it's insert kanji. So to plant or to insert, okay, uyekomu. Te uye, which means planting personally. Te uye, okay, you are planting by hand. Shokubutsu, 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 vegetation. Okay, shokubutsu en, this is garden. Okay, shokubutsu en, botanical garden. Okay, so let us see a few examples on this. Where 彼が手術するかどうかは移植する臓器の提供次第だ。彼が手術するかどうかは移植する臓器の提供次第だ。彼が手術 which means operation かどうかは whether he will take operation or not 移植する transplantation 臓器移植する臓器 okay 臓器 this is internal organs okay this kanji is internal organs 移植する transplantation の提供 to be provided okay 提供 to be provided 次第だ based depends on okay whether he has the operation depends upon the availability of the organs okay of the internal organs okay so the second point is 外科医は私を説得して臓器の移植手術を受けることに同意させた外科医は私を説得してpersuaded外科医は私を説得して臓器の手術臓器の移植手術 okay 受けることに同意させた The surgeon 外科医 means surgeon has persuaded me to undergo an organ transplantation operation organ internal organ transplantation operation 手術 okay undergo an organ transplantation operation The surgeon persuaded me to undergo an organ transplantation operation. Okay. 母は庭に花を植えるのに忙しい。母は庭、garden に花を植えるのに忙しい。植える you can say here, it is to plant. Okay, to plant. So my mother is busy planting flowers in the garden. Okay. 春は木を植える時期です。春は木を植える時期です。春は木を植える時期です。Which means spring is the time to plant trees. Okay? Next example. 夕食という植物には絶えず水をやらねばならない。Okay? 友情 means friendship. という植物には絶えず this is very important. 絶えず constantly 水 water やらねばならない must. Okay? Friendship is a plant. Water must be I'm sorry. Okay. So friendship is a plant which must be often watered. Okay. 友情という植物には絶えず水をやらねばならない。Which means friendship is a plant where it must be often watered constantly. Okay, this is constantly. 絶えず constantly watered. 植物はみな水と光を必要とします。植物はみな水と光を必要します。光 light みな水 water. Okay. All plants need water and light. Okay. Let's get back to our lesson. So 植える植物田植え This is rice planting. 田植え Okay, this is field kanji. Uye, planting. Okay, rice planting. 木も花も草も植物だ。木も花も草も植物だ。Trees, flowers, and grass are all plants. Okay. そろそろ田植えの時期だ。そろそろ田植えの時期だ。It's time for rice planting. It's time for rice planting. Okay. So let us go to the next kanji, which is kemuri. Kemuri, which is smoke. Kemuri, smoke. Okay. Let us discuss more about this kanji in detail. So the onyomi reading is in, hana, and kunyomi reading is kemuri. Kemuri. So the vocabulary is kemui, smoking, kemui, smoking, enka, which is smokes and fumes, enka, enshi. So this particular kanji is death kanji, enshi. So death by suffocating, enshi. Kemuru is to smoke, and kitsuen and kinyen, I think both of these words, I think you guys have already come across in N4. So kitsuen is smoking, and kinyen is quit smoking. This particular kin is prohibit kanji. Okay, stop kanji. Kinyen, violation kanji. Okay, kinyen, stop, quit smoking. Hatsuen, fuming, emitting smoke. So this particular hatsu is the source, origin of the smoke. Hatsuen. Okay. So let us see a few examples here. 部屋は煙でいっぱいでほとんど息ができないぐらいだった。部屋は煙でいっぱいでほとんど息ができないぐらいだった。The room was so full of smoke that I could hardly breathe. Iki, inhale or breathe. Okay, here, room, wa kemuri de ippai de, full of smoke. Ippai, full of smoke. Hotondo, almost, iki ga dekinai gurai datta. Okay, the room was so full of smoke that I could barely breathe. Okay, the second example. Taiki onsen. What do you mean by taiki onsen? Taiki is air, onsen pollution. Taiki onsen wa entotsu kara deru kemuri ga gein ni naru. Taiki onsen wa entotsu, which is chimney, entotsu kara deru 煙が gain, cause になる。Okay, smoke issuing from chimneys is the cause for air pollution. 大気温泉は煙突から出る煙が原因になる。Okay, third example. 夜までいて花火を見てこよう。夜までいて花火を見ていこうよ。So let's stay until night and watch the fireworks. 花火。Okay, 夜までいて花火を見てこうよ。昨夜、花火工場で爆発事故が起こった。Okay, 爆発。What do you mean 爆発? 爆発 is explosion. 爆 and 発。Okay, so if I reverse this, so this is 発煙。Okay, 爆発事故があった。Okay, 昨夜、花火工場で爆発事故が起こった。So last night, an explosion took place at a fireworks factory. 工場、花火工場。Fireworks factory. Okay, next example. 彼女はついに、finally. Okay, 彼女はついに、喫煙という悪い習慣がついた。彼女はついに、喫煙という悪い習慣がついた。習慣 habit. Okay. She eventually got into the bad habit of smoking. Okay. So the next example. 列車内で喫煙は命じられている。Okay. 列車内で喫煙は命じられている。Which means smoking is not permitted inside the train. Okay, sorry, 禁じられている。Sorry, this is 禁じられている。列車内で喫煙は禁じられている。禁じ which means prohibition, or you can say like prohibit. Okay, it's not permitted. 禁じられている。Okay, 列車内で喫煙は禁じられている。which means smoking is not permitted inside the train. 列車内で喫煙は禁じられている。Okay? 彼は私、禁煙を命じた。彼は私、禁煙を命じた。禁煙 which means quit the smoke, quit smoking. He ordered me to quit smoking. Alright? Let's get back to the lesson. So, N, 煙、煙。煙突 which is chimney. 煙 smoky and 煙 which is smoke. この工場には煙突が6本ある。この工場には煙突が6本ある。There are 4 chimneys in that factory. Okay? Okay? So, 魚を焼く。煙のせいで煙。魚を焼く煙のせいで煙。So, it is smoky because of smoke from grill fishing. Okay? 魚を焼く which means grilling, fish grilling. 煙のせいで because of that smoke. 煙 smoky. It is smoky because of the smoke coming from the grill fishing. Okay? So the next kanji that I'm going to talk to you about is su, breathe or inhale kanji. Su. Okay? Let me talk more in detail about this kanji. The kunyomi reading is su and onyomi is q, su, to inhale, to breathe. Okay? To breathe. Su. Kokyu, it's breathe, respiration. Kokyu. Suigara. End of the cigarette. Suigara. suikomu, 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 to inhale, to absorb. Okay. Kyushu, 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 absorption, kyushu, absorption. So please be very careful with these two vocabulary, kokyu and kyushu. Okay, these two are very important. So there might be more chances of you getting these two vocabulary in the exam. So, and there are high possibility to get confused with these two vocabulary because both are looks like similar. Okay, kokyu and kyushu. Okay, so let's get into some examples. この紙は吸収力が高い。この紙は吸収力が高い。This paper has a very good absorption. 吸収 absorption. Okay, absorption power. この紙は吸収力が高い。This paper has a very good absorption power. この紙はインクを吸い込まない。この紙はインクを吸い込まない。This paper does not absorb ink. 吸い込む、absorb. 吸い込まない。will not absorb. Okay? 祖父は今でも思想を吸収しようと努力しています。祖父は今でも思想 means ideas. Okay, new ideas. 思想 new thoughts, new ideas を吸収しようと努力しています。So 努力 this is efforts. Okay, endeavor, efforts, kyushu, absorb. So for grandfather, my grandfather still endeavor to absorb new ideas. So for は今でも思想を吸収しようと努力しています。My grandfather still endeavor to absorb new ideas. Okay, let's get back to the lesson. So su, kokyu, kyushu, I told you, right? So it look similar in nature. So there is a high chances of you getting confused if you get both of them in the same question. Okay, kokyu, kyushu, su, kokyu is breathe, kyushu, absorb, breathe, absorb, su, to breathe. Okay, 水の中では呼吸できない。水の中では呼吸できない。You cannot breathe inside the water. スポンジが水を吸収する。スポンジが水を吸収する。The sponge will absorb water. スポンジが水を吸収する。ストローで吸って込む。ストローで吸って込む。suck by straw. Suck by straw. ストローで吸って込む。Okay. Okay, so these are all the vocabularies which are related to the lesson 1. So let's get back to the test and we will take the test. Okay.
Okay, guys, based on the knowledge that you have gained so far, so let's complete this test. Okay, so the lesson 1 test. Okay, so let me zoom my screen. Okay. 問題の言葉の読み方として最も良いものを1、2、3、4から1つ選びなさい。So 問題1。Okay? 強盗事件の犯人が捕まった。強盗事件の犯人が捕まった。強盗事件の犯人が捕まった。So this particular kanji, so what do you think? 強盗。強盗。Yeah, it is 2. Okay, so the answer is 2. 強盗。事件の犯人。犯人。So for the second, so it is 犯人 first. Okay, so number 1 is the answer 犯人. Okay, 強盗 second answer and 犯人 first choice. Okay, so second question, going to the second question. 彼は毎日国境を越えて通勤している。彼は毎日 everyday 国境 border を越えて is crossing the border 越えて通勤している。and he's going to work, he's commuting to work. Okay, So he is commuting to work every day by crossing the border. Okay. 彼は毎日国境. So the third one. So what do you think is the answer? Yes, correct. So second one. 国境, second one. Okay. And 越えて、通勤してる。越えて, 越えて. So which one is the appropriate one? 越えて. Yes, correct. Third one. 越えて. Okay. So the third question. 汗をかいたので、後でシャワーを浴びようと思う。汗をかいたので、後で、後ほど、or you can see 後で、okay, シャワーを浴びようと思う。Okay? So what is the answer for 汗? Yes, correct. 汗 is number one. Okay, you can say this. The first one is a choice. Okay? And 浴びる. So you know, right? 浴びる. So 浴びる. Yeah, fourth one. Okay? Fourth one is a choice. Okay? So 問題4. 健康な人でもストレスで胃が痛くなることもある。健康な人でも、健康、you know, right? 健康な人でも、ストレスで胃、胃腸、or you can say 胃が痛くなることもある。Okay, even for a strong, healthy person. Okay, so he feels, he'll get a stomach pain by stress. Okay. Okay, Kenko, seventh one. So what is the answer for seventh? Kenko. Yes, third one. Okay, so third is the appropriate choice. Kenko. E. Okay, so the third one. Third one is the appropriate one. Okay. So the next question. ここでは what is this kanji? 熱帯の植物をたくさん見ることができます。ここでは熱帯の植物 tropical plants をたくさんもう見ることができます。Can see. Okay. So the ninth for ninth 熱帯. So which is the appropriate one? 熱帯. Okay. So the third one. Okay. You should be very careful in selecting the choices. Okay. It looks very much similar to one another, but when you are choosing the correct answer, so you need to be very careful. You need to see what exactly it is written over here. Okay, there may be chances that you may get confused and you may choose this answer instead of this answer. You know this answer, but still because of the similarities, so you may not be able, because of your hurry. Okay, because of the hurry, you may choose this answer instead of this. So be very careful. Okay, so nettai. Okay, nettai. So shokubutsu. Okay, so which one is the 10th? Okay, so the number one is correct. Shokubutsu. Okay, this is shakubutsu. This is shokubutsu. Okay, so question number 6. あそこに禁煙と書いてあるので、タバコを吸ってはいけません。あそこに禁煙。What is 禁煙? 禁煙 is stop cigarette. Okay? Stop smoking. 禁煙と書いているので、タバコを吸ってはいけません。Should not smoke. You should not have tobacco because it is written 禁煙 over there. Okay? 禁煙. So you can say 禁煙. What is the appropriate answer for 禁煙? So 4, 禁煙. Number 4 is the appropriate choice. And number 12, 吸って。Okay, the third one is the appropriate choice. Third one is the correct. Okay, so this ends the lesson 1. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. We will meet up in the next class. Thank you so much. And please subscribe this channel. Thank you so much. Bye.